Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I am your master cosmologist here with your energy bite for the collective for the day. Let's pull some cards together and see what it is that wants to be brought up. I am working with Arcanist Animal Tarot as well as the Animal Apothecary Oracle deck. Let's go with an oracle card first. Sun is at 5 degrees of Leo, Earth 5 degrees of Aquarius as I'm recording. This is about who you belong with. This is about who you run with. This is about, if I could show it to you pictorially through a little description here, it's like leaded crystal glasses. You are a crystal glass, and if I were to ping you, to strike you, you would emit a tone. That's your note. And if I set you off all by yourself, you're going to play that note regardless. There's no distortions. There's no other notes distracting you. There's no other notes that you need to harmonize with. Now, if I put a cluster of those glasses together, that's you and other people, and we strike them all at the same time, those could play a beautiful chord that is harmonious, or it could just sound like discord. Aquarius is the energy of where we belong at its heart, at one of its most basic levels. And what this is saying is that you are really going to feel where you belong and where you don't belong, and who you belong with and who you don't belong with. But the way it's coming through is like in your regular life. It's not bigger scope things. It's almost like, does this gym resonate with me? Does the crowd at this particular gym resonate with me? I'll give you an example. I have been for a couple of months going to a local park and walking several miles a day and running there. And it's always interesting because sometimes I feel really happy there and other times I feel like there's a lot of energy. It depends on how busy it is, how many people are there, who's there. The crowd matters, you know. And as I was walking around this morning, I was really feeling discordant energy in that exercise for me is actually something that I typically like to do alone. And I was feeling that very strongly this morning. My body was letting me know, like, more often than not, you should be at home exercising by yourself. So that type of thing is going to come up for you today, is what I'm trying to articulate here. Oh, interesting card that came up. We have 33, Nourish the Shadow. It's a very thirsty panther or black jaguar. What's really interesting too is this is a water bearer's arm. Nourish the shadow. It's not actually coming through as the words of the card. It's giving me watering hole. Okay, so that's interesting. That's actually a really cool way to bring up the same thing that I was just bringing up. It's like watering holes in nature are where all animals go to congregate and drink. And in a lot of movies, the watering hole, like the Jungle Book, and oh gosh, there was another one that I saw recently too, where the watering hole was a neutral place where everybody just put their beefs aside and their predatory instincts and their natural dynamics aside to go get a drink and to nourish themselves. It was like a truce is called in that space. Now, we know that doesn't actually happen in nature, but there's something there about that. There's also something about quenching your thirst at a drinking hole. You know, there's going to be places that feel refreshing to you, and there's going to be places that feel very off-putting to you. I think what this is, why the astrology is harping on this today, is it sounds kind of insignificant or kind of silly, but it's saying that if you go to enough discordant watering holes every day and throughout your life, if you keep frequenting places that you don't feel a sense of belonging, that adds up and it feels very discordant in your body. So it's very nourishing to you to find out which post office you like best, which grocery store you like best, and to more often than not frequent those places than going to places that are discordant to you and rile up your energy. Aquarius is frequency, but it's also frequently, like where we freak. Anyway, yeah, there might be freaks there that you don't actually resonate with, so it might be a little freaky to go there. It kind of freaks out your system because you don't feel a sense of belonging there. So this is saying that it's that important. 555 on the timer here. That's Gemini. 5 degrees of Aquarius today. The routine, getting that dialed in, trying to more often than not go to those places where you feel excited, you feel good, you see folks you like, the ones that bring a smile to your face. Like, I actually refuse to go to Goodwill any longer. I have a vintage business and there's places that I won't go in because of the religious funk that is permeating the building. Now, sometimes I do go there because I am a attunement agent. I'm a tuning fork. And sometimes I have to go into those places to clear the energy. But more often than not, I avoid them because they skeeze me out and they lower my vibe. They make me feel really down and funky. Goodwill being one of them, because it just feels like there's a lot of NPCs, nobody's home in there, and it feels like you're fighting instead of going on a hunting and gathering excursion that's supposed to be fun. Anywho, I've got the Page of Pentacles with a big Chow Chow on it. A Chow Chow. He is holding this up towards his mouth like he's inspecting it to eat it. This also is telling me that the food and, oh, this is about sourcing. Okay, this is a big, huge one. Gosh, the messages that come up is not where I think I'm going to take you guys half the time. Half the time it is, half the time it's not. This is about point of origin. If you are eating food from a cattle lot where the cows were poked, prodded, and abused, that is going to transfer into your system and you're going to feel that. This is about being choosy about what you chow chow on. Source matters, origin point matters, energetics matter, biodynamic. I'm hearing biodynamic, places that really care about the entire process, the quality, the care that goes into it, the energetics, all of that energy is like, it gets glued onto everything that you consume, everything that you watch, everything that you touch. It's infused. Everything is energy. Everything is made of energy. So what this is really saying to us today is we are chow-chowing on everything. We're chow-chowing on the TV that we watch. We are chow-chowing on the music we listen to. We are chow-chowing on the food that we get. If it came from Walmart, you could have 2 apples that were grown at the exact same place, lovingly picked and nurtured and all that. One goes to Walmart, one goes to a local farmer's market. The energetics just split. They diverge. That was 911 on the timer. That's how important it is. It's like enough of that chow-chowing on the wrong thing. You're going to have to call an ambulance eventually. You're going to be in an emergency state where you really want to nourish. So the shadow is coming in as nourishing the matter, the dark stuff, the physical elements, all the pieces that make up this temple. You want them as much as possible. We don't want to go insane. We don't want to make ourselves mad here. But the more we do that, the better quality everything becomes. And the better the earth is taken care of, the better the farmers are taken care of, the better the creators are taken care of. You catch my drift. So it's saying that quality matters, and nourishing your temple with the proper energetics, getting that proper chow chow in, is going to compose you better and better and better and better and better and better. 10-10 on the timer. I'll leave it there because that is a chow chow number. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you guys on another message. Bye.